I think it's good that when I had my first complete blackout at age 5, my mom didn't fully medicate me because I might have never been gay.
Donda raised Kanye to be independent and confident, but as we'd soon come to learn, the very thing which made Kanye a superstar would also turn out to be his biggest flaw.
He was a very creative kid, but he didn't want anything to interfere with what he was doing. Believes that he's the baddest dude on earth.
Kanye was starting to get noticed as a producer, making beats for some of the greats like Jay-Z, Alicia Keys, Janet Jackson, and Talib Kweli. But Kanye was not satisfied with this. He wanted to be a rapper.
Man, I wasn't born with no silver spoon in my mouth. I'm a rapper, I'm a motherfucking MC, dog. I'm a storyteller, man. I'm a song maker. I created, man. Before I had my car, I used to be walking to the train practicing my Grammy speech.
In the following years, Kanye was rejected by multiple labels. They all continued using him as a producer, but nobody would take him seriously as a rapper until...
I just signed with Roc-A-Fella Records as an artist, and Dame said the joint coming out this year, and my first single got Most Def, Freeway, and the Harlem Boys Cry on it.
Kanye's world was about to change, but not even he could have predicted what would happen next.
I was driving from the studio. I had a long day where I was working on like 3 different sessions. I think I had like about a 10-minute ride to the hotel, and I fell asleep at the wheel, and I was woken by a steering wheel hitting my mouth at 50 miles per hour.
Despite having his jaw wired shut, he dove into writing his first album. College Dropout was such a monumental success that Sony offered Kanye his own record label called Good Music. Good meaning getting out our dreams.
I didn't know you were supposed to you weren't supposed to speak from the heart when you got an interview, so I made that mistake, and I actually spoke from the heart, and then a lot of people say, he seems kind of cocky, he seems kind of arrogant, so, I just apologize to everybody for, keeping it so real.
Speaking of keeping it real, Hurricane Katrina devastated several states in August of 2005, and Kanye wasn't shy in sharing his thoughts on the matter.
I hate the way they portray us in the media. If you see a black family, it says they're looting. See a white family, it says they're looking for food. George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Ray West was a member of the Black Panthers, the black activism group, so it's no surprise that Kanye spoke up against the racial socioeconomic disparities that were exposed by the hurricane. It's clear that Kanye's parents were a huge inspiration to him, which made this next part all the more devastating.
My mom ain't here. My mama was sacrificed. Out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing.
His mom's death had a profound impact on him. Donda West passed away on November 10th of 2007 due to complications from cosmetic surgery. He never truly got over her death.
Oh no! Dance my mommy. Come on, mommy, just dance with me. Let the whole world see your dancing feet. Now when I say hey, y'all say mama. Now everybody answer me. Hey mama, I know I love you so, and I never let you go. I wrote this song just so you know, no matter where you go, my love is so, mama.
Donda didn't raise no quitter, so Kanye got back to the drawing board and approximately a year later released his album 808s and Heartbreak. Kanye was on top of the world, but something was different this time.
Yo, Taylor, I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time. One of the best videos of all time.
He would act more erratic and controversial from that point on.
That's one doctor that said that was the beginning of a slope.
I was fortunate enough to meet your mom and talk with your mom a number of years ago. What do you think she would have said about this?
A shame that my hurt caused, someone else's. But I need to, after this, take some time off and just analyze how I'm gonna, make it through the rest of this life, how I'm gonna improve.
And take some time off, he did. And Kanye came back with a bang. On November 22nd of 2010, he released My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Dark Fantasy is me almost like an apology record.
Twisted Fantasy is GOAT level rap. GOAT level rapping. It is what a hip hop album should aspire to be like.
But as the saying goes, all good things must come to an end.
George, good morning. West was being treated for sleep deprivation when his doctor reportedly called 911 saying he was psychotic.
Just 48 hours earlier, the entertainer arrived at his Sacramento concert over an hour late and sang only 2 songs before this happened.
Stop it.
West ranting for over 15 minutes on everything from the election to even Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Jay-Z, call me, bro. You still ain't called me.
What was wrong with Kanye? Was he putting on an act for publicity? Was he truly exhausted from being overworked? Well,
being bipolar is part of what makes you brilliant.
This is like a sprained brain, like having a sprained ankle.
And after Kanye stopped taking his med, things got a lot more erratic.
So, what are you doing? You running for president?
Yes.
Needless to say, he didn't win many votes, with him not even appearing on the ballot in most states. A year later, he and Kim Kardashian would divorce.
Yeah. But are you sad that you're getting divorced? Are you sad the relationship came to an end?
We'll always be together.
Kanye didn't take this well, with him going so far as to threaten Pete Davidson after he started dating Kim Kardashian.
I had an AIDS scare this year. Yeah, I did. And you're like, Pete, wow, what's going on in your life? Are you sharing needles? You doing heroin? Are you having tons of unprotected sex? No, Kanye told me I had AIDS.
Kanye would also feature a character that looked eerily like Pete Davidson in his music video for Easy.
God sent me from that crash just so I could beat Pete Davidson's ass. Who?
Just as it looked as though things couldn't get worse, Kanye was about to reach the peak of his controversy.
Right. You just get used to getting screwed by the Jewish media. And I'm saying, y'all done poked the bear too long.
Elon Musk has finally suspended rapper Ye or Kanye West's account after he shared an image of a swastika inside of a Jewish Star of David.
It is important to hold individuals accountable for their behavior, regardless of their mental health status. However, it is equally important to approach the situation with empathy and understanding.
And everybody who knows someone with mental illness knows that Kanye is having an episode.
When you plug something to the wall, like we have alternating current, like you could have something that takes way more amperage.
Right.
I think Kanye has the wrong plug to the universe.
But if you've learned anything by now, it's that Kanye doesn't give up. He has come back from disaster again and again. So hopefully, the pendulum will swing back and the old Kanye will return.
You know, I'm 41 years old, and I don't know anyone, that up as much as I have, that's still as successful. So I want to prove that you can get fat, you can say the wrong things, you can piss a whole
and you can be president of the United States.
Well, yeah, it's
There's one person. Kanye West, everybody.